I don't know how I'm going to follow sideways buttholes, but I'm going to give the old college try there, folks. All right, man. I'm right off the top, just a little introduction. Grew up in Spring Valley. Ooh, yeah, I let you all know that, so I set the bar appropriately. Like, y'all just look at me like, as long as he just doesn't do meth right on stage, he's doing pretty good for someone from Spring Valley. So, yeah, I've been doing comedy about 2.5 years now, and I've talked to a lot of veteran comics around here, asked for advice. One piece of advice I get constantly is you need to find something about yourself that's unique and stands out. I'm hoping I can find that one day. I feel like it's right in front of me, but I can't quite put my finger on it. The thing I love about that, I know there's at least one person in the room with like this internal battle where they're just going like, just say you got a fucked up hand, shit! But no lie though, I put a set of mine up on a website one time, and like a dipshit, I left the comments on. And the first comment I got on it was, I was talking about some other stuff that I was working out, and it just says, good job not approaching what we're all thinking, dick. Because clearly I'm the asshole in this scenario. That's how we roll, man. So, I've been dating a gal for a little while now, about 11 months. So, don't applaud for that. You don't have to. That's not my aim. Please cheer for me. But she's in the audience, so clap to make her feel good. There you go, motherfuckers. See? Yeah. It's like I put all that guilt on everybody else, too. It's great. But, yeah, she's been going through some little issue right now where it's funny. She's upset because she hasn't gained any weight, but her boobs randomly got bigger recently. And I understand bras are expensive, and going from like a double D to like an E is fucking crazy. But in other completely unrelated news, I got 2 wishes left from the genie I found last week. She's a good gal though. She is. Although she did pull what I like to call it the girlfriend practical joke on me a few weeks ago. Almost every guy has experienced this at least once in their life. It's when your girlfriend thinks it's hilarious to tell you that they're pregnant to gauge your reaction to it. Yeah, the guys laughing are like, that's happened. But yeah, so we're hanging out one day and she's just like, hey, you know, I need to tell you something. And I was like, all right, babe, what's up? I'm pregnant. All right, whatever. And she's like, oh, that doesn't scare you? I'm not afraid to hit you in the stomach. Shit. You know, I love about that joke, though, is the fact that I feel like it divides the crowd. Like, half of the crowd is like, that's a white guy from Spring Valley, he might actually hit women. And the other half is like, we're just happy you can throw a punch, weird hand guy. We're rooting for you. Man. Yeah, I've been through a lot while I've been with her, though, actually. In the first 6 months of us dating, I had 2 grandparents die. And I lucked out on that. I'm sorry if this gets dark for a second, but I promise you, we're going to get somewhere with this. But, you know, I was thinking to myself about that, man, I met someone that really helped me through a hard time. Or she's been systematically murdering my grandparents in hopes of comforting me afterwards like a psychopath. I have 1 grandma left. She's met her. Grandma's days are numbered, apparently. I hope she enjoyed Thanksgiving. Everybody's like, oh man, no, that just kept getting dark, man. You deceived us. So, football season just ended. I'm a hardcore, diehard Chargers fan, despite, you know, everything. Been a fan for years and years and years. It feels like longer than it is when you're a Chargers fan. It hurts. But this past season was really exciting for me. Not the whole actual season. It was, for me, it was all the build up during the season, because like the big thing through the whole preseason was like, is Michael Sam going to get drafted in the NFL, the first openly gay NFL player? And unfortunately, he did get drafted, and then he didn't make it. And I was like pissed because I was rooting so hard for him. I wanted it to be the gay that everybody was just fucking terrified of. Like, I just wanted to see him light up a quarterback. Bah! Who's the faggot now, motherfucker? After the game, I'm gonna fuck you and your dad. Please stop, Michael Sam. You got mad with power. That didn't quite happen. First openly gay. I'm still waiting for the first openly straight UFC fighter, honestly. So, I love that shit, but it is hard. It's a hard sell to someone that's never watched it before, man. And it's funny to me because like the most hardcore homophobes are the ones most into it. And it's always like, hey man, you want to go down to the gym and get in like the missionary position and punch each other in the face? It looks like rough sex, is what I'm saying. Rough gay sex. UFC's tagline should just be everything but penetration. You're welcome. So yeah, I grew up in San Diego, like I said. You know what, I'm just gonna say, the zoo is a little overrated at this point. I know it's not the most popular thing, but here's the thing. When you go to the zoo, there's like maybe at most 5 animals you actually wanted to see. Scattered amongst a huge area with a bunch of bitch-ass animals you don't really care about in between. And every trip is the same way. It's like, hey man, you want to see tigers? Shit yeah, I want to see tigers. They're fucking badass. You want to see birds? No. Well, guess what? There is 30,000 birds on the way to the tigers. Buckle up. It's like, I can see birds everywhere. Fuck that shit. And everybody's done the same thing. You've gone to the zoo. You've walked by an enclosure, looked. Oh, I wonder what's in here. Oh, fucking God, a bird. People care so little about the birds at the zoo that they let them just fly around now in hopes that you'll errantly look at one on the way to something else you wanted to do more. It's like, maybe I will look at one when they're dive bombing me. I'm just trying to have a good time. Fuck off! I'm trying to get my fucking face painted, goddammit! I understand. That is a strong, strong opinion to have on birds and face painting. But I stand by it. I don't know, man. The other part of the whole thing is, fuck pandas. Just, fuck them. I don't hate them as a species by any means. They're adorable, but my problem is there's like the 10,000 extra panda rules when you go to the goddamn zoo. Like, you're having a good time, and then someone's like, let's go look at pandas. You're like, all right, whatever. And then you wait in line for a half hour to see the pandas. You finally walk up, and it's like, oh, cool, look, it's a panda. Shh. You gotta be quiet around the pandas. Don't talk loud around the pandas. All right, well, can I take a picture? No flash photography around the pandas. Well, but don't even look directly at the pandas. It's reverse Medusa. Every other animal in the fucking zoo, I can scream in its face while flashing it, and it won't even acknowledge my existence. But apparently pandas are made out of fairy queefs and angel farts. And just explode when you look directly at them. Let's bring your host, Matt, back to the stage. I've been Mike Cowsbury. Thanks, guys.